Hello everyone, welcome back to Tinateach Python. For loops, this is a continuation of the previous lesson. This time we're going to take a look at the else statement, including in the for loops. So we're having if and else along with our for loops, and then we're going to take a look at nested loops and then the past statement for cases where you don't want to put anything in your for loops, right? But that's not allowed. So we're going to use the past statement to get through that. Let's move on to the first part is the else statement. So the else keyword specifies what to run after a loop is done. Okay, so once the loop is done looping, you can put like else the loop has finished printing, for example. Okay, as I've had here for numbers in range 20, so this would print 0 up to 19 and then print numbers. And once Python has printed number 19, we jump onto else and we're gonna print the loop has finished printing. As easy as that. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. The next part is there's a exception for the else statement, and that is break. So I have for numbers in range 20, if numbers equals to 15, break. Now as you can see here, I don't have this in a new line. You don't have to. It's just, you know, the break statement, you can put it in the same line. Make sure to have a space in between the if statement and the break statement. Print numbers, else print the loop is done looping. Now what this does is that it goes 0 to 14. When it's at 15, sorry, not 16, it stops completely, and else will not print because else does not print when there is a break statement. Okay, I hope that you understand that. Now let's move on to nested loop. Nested loop, like nested dictionary, nested if statements. It will be executed one time for each iteration that the container loop goes. Now what I said here, nested loops and container loop they're not official terms. Okay, they're just sort of placeholders for these statements, and it's sort of it's a little bit hard to explain, so I will show you a demonstration. And don't you worry, it's very straightforward. So I have color, pink, purple, blue, and then I have hair, curly hair, straight hair, short hair. For hair, color in color. For hairstyle in hair, print hair color and then hairstyle. So you would have pink curly hair, pink straight hair, pink short hair, and then purple curly hair, purple straight hair, purple short hair, so on and so forth, like that. Okay, I will show you in a little bit in Visual Studio Code, so it's a little bit more clearer. Now lastly, we have the past statement. Since for loops cannot be empty, you can use the past statement to avoid getting an error. If you don't put in the past statement, you will get what? An error. Okay, and it's just very simple. Just put in a past over here in cases that you don't want to add anything to for loops, right? Let's start with for numbers in range 20, print numbers, else print the loop is done. Okay, let's move on. For numbers in range 20, if numbers equals to, let's say, 9, break. Print numbers. Then let's go down here. Else print. There's a break in the loop and this will not be printed. Okay, next up, let's move on with nested loop. Color equals to yellow, orange, and brown. And then hair equals to curly hair, straight hair, and then bob hair. Okay. For hair color in color, for hairstyle in hair, print hair color, hair style. All right, now that's it. Let's see how this runs. So what we have here, first off, for numbers in range 20, print numbers. It starts with 0 by default all the way down to 19, and then the loop is done. Okay, second, we implemented the break statement into the for loop with else statement. So what we have, starting from 0 by default, goes all the way to 8, because I always said here, if numbers equals to 9, break, and then it just stops, nothing else prints. Okay, lastly, we have a bunch of color, and we have a bunch of hair, and then we print hair color and hairstyle. So what we're having is yellow curly hair, yellow straight hair, yellow bob hair, and then orange curly hair, orange straight hair, and it just goes on like that. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for being here today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Our next topic, we're going to be diving into functions. Very, very important in Python. So don't forget to tune in. Learn today, better tomorrow. Remember to like and subscribe. And goodbye.